What's good? What's good? We are back live from Fayettenam. Saturday music reviews brought to you by Dizzle Premium Luxury Liqueur. Do you Dizzle? Go to dizzlebrand.com and you can. So we got a bunch of reviews today. Of course, this is a music review show, so not one genre. So it could be some rock, it could be some country, some heavy metal, some hip hop, some R&B, some reggae, some EDM, even pop music. Before I get started though, like if you're a first time submitter, this is what I would recommend doing. Don't submit your newest song. I repeat, don't submit your newest song. First time submitting, submit your best song. Let's do that first. Submit your best song or the song you think's your best song. Don't necessarily submit your newest song, because even if you got a song that might be a year or two old, if you've not established a fan base or you're not touring and doing shows, and a lot of people never heard this song is still new to the masses. It's still new to the world. Shout out to my man John Jones. Appreciate you. And as you know, I go live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Audio versions go to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. So, but like I said, first time submitters, submit your best song. Don't necessarily submit your newest song. And then let's go from there. All right, let's get it started. First song of the day. You know how I do. We do yays, nays, or okays. I don't try to trash any songs, even though if I give it a nay, it's definitely not a record that I think is good. All right, let's get into the first one of the day. Is Chance Ritchie and Lotta Young. This is super excited. Come on, man. We need nothing but yays today.
Super excited like shots fired at a rider. Met your mama at the high, hell but horny trying to bite it. She fine, hypey off gin but sleepy on wine. I might not have the time, but for sure enough got to shine. Off run her play with her mind and lead a hutch behind. You tardy, is you with the shit, bitch? Hardly. Tucked off in the corner, Perry dogging at the party, hella cozy. Shitty stain Mosley, I supposedly a loser. Thinking she a winner, pulling up in the Uber. I'm a schooler and let my mouthpiece be the abuser. Now she's hearing voices, making choices as a chooser. Imagine me being rude, I don't really do the fool. She asked me, why you never kiss me after I do what I do? I say, I daughter's bitch, I can be your father too. Ouch, now let's finish the session on the couch. I bust with children in her mouth and kindly kicked the BZ out. And she was all super duper excited. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Super duper excited. I'm super duper excited. Me and my plus one, yeah, that's a bonus. 2 guns, 2 titties, and 1 pair of cojones. My bottom busy active, so it's action out in traffic. Try and keep a touch, of course, smacking is my passion. Spit bath, get the gab, awesome, never average. I'm a black top bastard, not the one to get mad. But if my pistol blow a gasket, somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Wowzers, transformer fly, got powers. I'm the wizard in the tower, fucking your mama selling powder, keeping the dick in her mouth. Just to minimize the shadow, sucker sipping and tricking. So I'm charging by the hour. Facts, I tax hell but never short sacks. I'm incredible with them edibles, that your ass on your back. I like shrooms with my yak and THC who wanna match. Shout out to the OG Stizzy, better known as Cuddy Stacks. So let the game of selling crack, and now I'm Maniac Mac. Official, 13 cheerleaders and a whistle. Number 4, 5, go live. Hollow point missiles, ripping through all meat tissue. The bone and the gristle. Your daddy faking dead and your mama never kiss you. Nobody loves you niggas, so nobody will ever miss you.
I'm gonna go with okay on that one. Beat was alright. Sound like a West Coast artist. Definitely with the slang and the accent going on, but just a okay for me. I don't know if it's like a single. We got a yay right here. Appreciate you tuning in, but I'm gonna go with a okay. I don't think it's a record that I would like put a lot of money behind as a single. Might be a okay album cut, in my opinion, but not really like a dope single that I would really push super hard. All right, let's get into the next one. We got Baby Boy Clark, Lean, featuring Shadow Star Boxer. Let's see what we got.
Big frames, lights, high beams, nights. We on screen, life, lean. Big frames, lights, high beams, nights. We on screen, life. Lean. Summer league in the park, live DJ, we up one, record on replay. The hood out enjoying the sun, coolers on deck, long neck back, styrofoam cups. Frank's on the grill, pull a fish up. Fresh golden hot sauce and ketchup. Another store run, we need more sodas and burger buns. All about good living, bringing joy to our young, unadulterated. Interaction and fun, nothing complicated. Had to get the job done for the two-step block rep, temperature orchestrated. Forest this style, sucker originated. Get the message, it's my season. Band with the essence, cram with the lessons. Grade A be my preference, magna cum laude. Love, sound, mind, and power. Big frames, lights. High beams, nights. We on screen, life. Lean. Big frames, lights. High beams, nights. We on screen, life.
We living good. We living good. Last night they roasted 6 friends, 5 family members, and 4 kids from the block. 3 hogs, 2 racks of ribs, and 1 big pot of tamales. So quick, I'm in there. More fish than Ghostface. The big chance for Big Mama, and she brought the hot homemade biscuits, popcorn, shrimp, and chunky crab cakes, and a world famous fully loaded potatoes. Fresh collars from the garden. Ain't nobody gonna save us from stuffing our faces and drinking and dancing, slapping bowls on the table, making sure nobody renegades a hand. Cause I'ma need that cash that you didn't bring the last time we did this. So leave it with my foot up in your ass. Ha, DJ, keep it going, cause ain't nobody crashing. Replay, we get on it and shake it like fashion. Soaking up the sunshine with passion. Some puff passing in the back. They see the lights flashing. Life, love, and laughter.
Big frames, lights. High beams, nights. We on screen, life.
Jones, what up?
Big frames, lights.
My man Jones said that's a yay, and we also got a okay, but I'm gonna go with what Jones said. I'm gonna go with a yay. That was Baby Boy Clark, Lean featuring Shadow Star, Boxer, and I think we got another one from him later on down the line. So let's get into the next one. This is Gulo by REHD. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. I like this so far. I like this. Even though it's in the Philippines, I like this. Got a nice vibe. I like that, man. I'm going with a yay. And that's actually an artist from the Philippines. And even though I didn't understand what they were saying, that right there is already song of the day. I mean, it just had a nice vibe to it. That's definitely a Philippine hit. And if people in America market would actually appreciate music, international music that's in other languages, you know, that could possibly be an American hit just off of the vibe of the music alone. So That could end up being song of the day if somebody don't outdo it, and that's not even an English artist. All right, let's get into Nada Dystopia. I think this might be a metal song. What do we got here? What do we got? I'm gonna go with an A on that one, man. I'm not feeling that at all. And I'm not saying I'm no metal expert, but I've had songs on here that are metal that I have gave yays to that I thought are super dope. Okay, I mean that's better than I gave it. I'm gonna go with an A. And one thing I will say about metal music, like the drums be crazy. It just be crazy how they be playing these drums and whatnot. These different tempos that they change up just like that. All right, so let's get into. Hold up. Let's get into this next one. What do we got? Where we at? We're at Nick D. Nick D. Pictures on the wall. Let's see what we got.
Pictures that you've sent to me, placed them on my heart, where only I can see. Feel a little nervous, getting hard to breathe. Pictures that you've sent to me, and the spell that they weave. Spending my time rearranging things in my mind. It seems a little silly, a waste of time to me. Start from A, I go to Z, then I'll put your pictures on the wall. To see.
I think I agree with this comment right here. I'm gonna go with an A. It started out and then it just, I don't know. You just lost me. It's, I don't know. I really had no structure to it. It's just like you were just kind of babbling off at the end of it and whatnot. Let's get into Peyton Goldston Crossroads. See what we got. Submit MP3s to livefromfayettenam at gmail.com.
Show me the way. Make me over, Lord, at the altar call. I will come to you. You won't let me fall. Lord, forgive me. I simply just walked away. The altar's a familiar place. I've been here too much, man. I know it's time to make a change. I seek your face, Lord. You see me at these crossroads. I don't know which way to go. Take my hand, Lord. Show me the way. You see me at these crossroads. I don't know which way to go. Take my hand, Lord. Show me the way. Lord, you see me at these crossroads. Lord, you see me at these crossroads. Lord, you see me at these crossroads. Show me the way. It's hard to keep running this race with my feet stopping in the same place. Lord, it seems never ending. Make a way, Lord, make a way.
I'm actually go for with a yay on that, and I'm judging off of its market. It seems like it's more of a R&B Christian song. So for like R&B Christian, it sounds like a really, really good record. I would definitely push that, into that market, you know what I'm saying, and tap into it. That's the vibe I get. We got an okay on that one. But I'm gonna give it a yay for like the sakes of Christian R&B purposes, and really nice vocals, really good vocals. Yeah, I'm with you, Jones. I feel it's kind of got a soulful feel to it. It's just the content is definitely more for a certain fan base, like a Christian fan base and whatnot. But there's a market for that. So let's get into Mike Mountain, Born to Fly.
Yeah, super intellectualism in the land of Neanderthals is a fucking burden.
It's super burden.
Yeah.
Super burden.
See, because the same shit that you went through, like I grew up in the house where I couldn't say ain't. Right? You couldn't say ain't. You ain't what? Right? So when you went outside and you used this vernacular, niggas is like, what? Why you talk like that? Nigga, I'm cultured. Right? So I've been fighting all my life with these fucking knuckle draggers. All my fucking life. Right?
Yeah.
So we're understanding that when you are intellectual and you are cultured and polished, a stone sticks out amongst rocks. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sticks out amongst rocks. And so niggas be knowing that you different. They be like, yo, that's something different about this nigga. You understand? And you have to guard yourself. So sometimes so that they talk about Superman. That's why Superman put on glasses. Because he's Superman. He don't have to turn into Superman. He's born that way. So he put the glasses on to mix around you niggas. So the glasses represent the fragility of man. He sees you as weak, right? You can't really see, but this nigga can X-ray see. So he gonna put the glasses on to hide around you motherfuckers so that you don't recognize who he is.
Come on, where the rhyme at?
Because if not, I was born to fly. The nigga to motherfucking burn a hole through this and fly over here and do all of this and save the world. I was born to fly. Right? And it's only his intuition that he understands what he has to save. I was born to fly. Because he can't save everybody, can't be everywhere at the same time. You feel me? So helping always there for you. Sometimes there's someplace else helping somebody else. Right? They say the old timers say give time. Right?
I was born to fly. I
was born to fly. Born on 7/8, the 1st of July. I cried when I opened my eyes and first arrived. Mom's planned me when she had me. I was born to rise. An angel sent to this planet in an earthly disguise. Since day one, Mom Dukes knew I was special. She said, Michael, this world gon' test you. Don't let that vex you. People gon' hate you that never had met you. Simply for the fact that God blessed you. Moms gave me a heart of gold and a future to unfold. But my peers didn't want me to see the light that I hold. They treated me like an outcast, the world was cold. I decided to be a renegade, different and bold. You know the story of the ugly duckling, but I was a swan. A late bloomer with potential, but it wasn't my time. Some people don't want you to see it, they be hoping you blind. Want you to dim your light so they can try to shine. But deep down inside I knew that I was the best. I just gotta lay low and pay my dues like the rest. It's all good, was meant to be misunderstood, I guess. Born bipolar, brought into this world depressed. All I had was a dream to bring my life to art. I've been illustrating images and
I'm gonna go with an okay. It was just too long, man, for the rhyme to start. You know what I'm saying? It just took too long. Yeah. I mean, I like the song. I mean, the beats cool, the intro's cool, but it's like an album intro. That's what's that? That's a okay, Jones? That's your okay? Yeah, it's I mean, it's probably a decent album cut, maybe a outro or intro song on the album, but it's not a single to get behind. What did Jones say? Hold up. He said, I'm digging the lyrics. I'm digging the lyrics too. I was digging the beat, but it's just, with the attention span nowadays, nobody's trying to wait that long for the song to break down where the actual verse comes in. And rock songs are really bad for that. Like, they had these long build-ups and just take too long before the lyrics even come in. All right, let's get into the next one. Our Noise, Soul Killer. I like it. What up, Mark? What up, Mark? Appreciate you tuning in. I know it's probably like 10:30 out there in Germany. I'm going with Jones in this. I'm gonna give it a yay. Mark gave it an okay, but I'm gonna give it a yay. I like it. It's a nice vibe to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to a quick Dizzle break, and we're gonna come right back. We got a bunch more songs.
Tropical J. are we drinking?
Me and my team, whenever we link up, they wanna be drink up. We sit down and relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the boss when I tend to the bars and I'm not talking drink puffs. So tell the bartender that's tending the bar to please pass me a big cup up. And tell that waitress is waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. Now wait and listen, they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll tickle your taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the drizzle.
That's right. I really mean it. Listen to the great Chip Fu. You should dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Throw your dizzle on ice, and it's nice. Want to order your very own bottle or bottles? Go to dizzlebrand.com. Follow on Instagram at the Dizzle Brand. Mark said it's 11:30 out there actually, so that's actually 6 hours. But it is a Saturday night. I mean, a lot of cats be up late on the Saturdays. I know that's for sure. Let's switch this banner out. All right, so let's get to these next songs we got. Where we at? We're at Pony Exodus, Space and Time. Let's see what we got. Pony Exodus, Space and Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. That's what I'm talking about. I bet I fucked this up. This one up.
One.
That beat is hot.
See my pen game about as dangerous as it comes. So when I step up in the booth, know I'm second to none. Be it all up in my head, or factual in real life. Any challenge coming my way, I hope these cats think twice before they make dumb decisions, and come to realize that their lives are not trapped in a prism, but ain't no light where the darkness reigns. A son born of the cosmos is from whence I came, destined to be an MC, destroying any MC who lacks the skill to hold a steel like Billy. Yo, but kid, you ain't no goat, and once you understand that double entendre, it'll remove all hope of you coming out victorious. Because the truth of the matter is, each line of your rhyme is really boring us to the point we start gazing at the Andromeda for life like us. That'd be amazing. Don't care about your skills, cause I've got mine. We can do this right here and go line for line. So make a move, it's whatever, cause buddy, I'm fine. Ain't nothing between us but some space and time. I don't care about your skills, cause I've got mine. We can do this right here and go line for line. So make a move, it's whatever, cause buddy, I'm fine. Ain't nothing between us but some space and time. Understand this, we don't trap, we hip-hop. Sharpen our skills in ciphers and clout chasing for TikTok. Tick-tock, time keeps on slipping. I do this like clockwork, orange, you even listening to the rhymes I say, my skills are on display. Do I catch wreck on the mic? I do, Sade. Yo, so why you rapping about your ops and all the bodies you got? Like that's gonna give you some props in this arena. Your felonies, your misdemeanors won't save you when I serve these rhymes like subpoenas. The edema setting in, cause buddy, I'm cold with each rhyme I recite. So watch the story unfold. I told you from jump that I'm dangerous, so taking out your whole crew ain't a thing to us. Cause I'm from Moncrief, baby, yeah, you know what it is. The neighborhood where there's beef, we snatching wife and kids. Straight don't care about your skills, cause I've got mine. We can do this right.
Yeah, yays. Definitely. The beat was dope. The flow was really clear. Words were really clear. Voice was kind of cool. I mean, everything was pretty on point with that. That's definitely a dope track. It's probably more of an underground hip hop track, but it's definitely one of those I would probably push. I felt like, and that's the thing I said earlier, first time submitters, submit your best track. I felt like that's what they did with this track. They damn near probably submitted their best track. You know, it's gonna be hard to outdo that one. That's up for song of the day though, right there. I like that. All right, let's get into Through Ecstasy and the Agony by Disconnected Genius.
Yeah, I'm working out, running is medicine. You're a saving grace, knowledge and discipline. When I fade away, will you stay with me? Through ecstasy and the agony. Through ecstasy and the agony. Geniuses arouse, they mistake for a weed. Sting explosions from invective flavored seed. Watering the leaves in the ultimate con. A conspiracy, they don't know they're in on. When I fade away, will you stay with me? Through ecstasy and the agony.
I'm gonna agree with a Mark on this one. I'm gonna go with an okay. Um, it's not a bad record. I mean, probably a good album cut and whatnot, but I don't know if it's like the single you should be pushing or whatnot. So let's get into another one for Baby Boy Clark featuring Fresh and C4, The Stash.
Killed anybody that didn't deserve it.
Who made you judge and jury?
I got a message for you and your friends. You tell them, well, tough job, but something's gonna do it.
Wake up with it on my mind, but it's a new day. We party through J, we making movies. Pandemonium club on the same day. And through our feet got scopes, my niggas who made. New six face drop. Black and blue Frank Villa, rubber band, no ice in the face top. You used to hear me spitting on the crate tops. That's when I was praying for that Swiss watch. 2012 S550 with the funny grill. Dive in a little paper to see how money feel. Bitches say they love me, but I know the deal. Tap my fucking name on you so I know it's real. Left hook, jabs like Holyfield. Got my toy in the bitch box, happy meal. Now a chain and a wristwatch is Sherry. She said a real nigga don't tell fairy tales. Canary stones, same as the canary shells. In my own zone, vision of these mega bills. C4, CMC, we doing major
That's
deals.
pretty dope.
Nigga trying to hit the west in the hills.
It's the stash life, money over everything. Fresh and full, getting money, hitting everything. Long as the coke cook, we buying everything. Long as the stash right, we live the fab life. It's the stash life, money over everything. Fresh and full, getting money, hitting everything. Long as the coke cook, we buying everything. Long as the stash right, we live the fab life.
B12 living, I'm styling with my feet up. You call it what you want, I'm trying if you can keep up. Ocean view cruising, bitch in the side seat that swerve on and mellow on that big Nick deal. We in the club, Wheel of Fortune, living off that banner white, clutching on that rose like I'm Wiz Khalifa. Pockets on heavy cake, smoking on that loud pack. The money's vice versa, so the ceilings where my crown's at. Playing on couches, hoes flocking everywhere. Them niggas bought that paper, so we party cause the club is here. Living in the fast lane, mine on the milli. You ain't heard about the boy grab a seat and crack a Philly. It's nothing more than living on A-Fab, I'm chillin'. New truths fitting on A-Fab, I'm dealing. Sitting back thinking of this life of a kingpin. And flew through this verse, no pad or an ink pen.
It's the stash life, money over everything.
Mark went with an okay. I'm gonna go with a yeah on that. I actually like that. But like the production, it's just it's different than anything you hear nowadays. You just typically, when it comes to hip hop and rap, everything is so repetitive, even in the underground. So let's get into Wally Bartfay wrote this song to say goodbye, girl. Let's see what we got. Submit your MP3 to livefromfayettenam at gmail.com. Uh-oh, we got that country music going.
I wrote this song to say goodbye, girl. Knew you since you were a teenage pearl. You've taken me down this rocky road. I know it started some months ago. Now there's no turning back. I've got to get my life back on track. I've given you all of my heart, but you decided to tear it apart. Friends tell me now it's time to depart. I'm done giving, I need to start living. There's no more forgiving. It's time for some freestyle living. Wrote this song to say goodbye, girl. Knew you since you were a teenage pearl. We had some good times, that's true. But seeing you only gives me the blues. I'm all done thinking.
And you know, I do a lot of country music submissions on here, so I actually do like a decent amount of country music songs, but I might agree with Mark on this. I'm gonna go with an A on that one. The hook part was alright, but the verse was just it wasn't hitting at all. Jones is being he's giving it an okay. So I mean, it ain't the worst, ain't the worst song I heard or the worst country music song I ever heard, but I just think the verse could use some re-recording. Let's get into Trouble County. Gotta try.
Looking like a fool, but don't get nothing right. I'm a non-starter, but I gotta try. Acting like a fool, it's the same every time. Ain't got no eyes,
Kinda like this.
but I gotta try. Drinking like a fool, but don't make me smarter. It won't numb the pain, but I gotta try. Looking like a fool, I gotta try,
I like this.
try. Acting like a fool, I gotta try. Drinking like a fool, I gotta try. I gotta try.
I have to agree with Jones and Mark on this one. That's a yay for me. That it was kind of funky, man. Really kind of funky. Yeah, really good record, man. That was Trouble County, Gotta Try. All right, so next artist we get into, I interviewed him last night. Make sure y'all go check out that interview with this next artist, Jay Fliz. And really dope interview. Artist out of Boston, and got a voice kind of similar to like Vinny Paz, in my opinion. But this is going to be Jay Fliz Watch Me Shine, featuring Money Mowgli and DJ Deceptor. He said, I guarantee this is a yay, and we'll be up for Song of the Day. Let's see what we got.
Money Mowgli for the wolves. Trial by fire, got some fire in my fire. I ain't no firefighter, got a 5-gallon gasoline canister in the light. About to make shit a little bit brighter. Watch me shine, woo. Can't forget what you dying for. Too many living for nothing, that's why you dying slow. Driving slow, cause the whip full of work. Got a stick and a mop, couple clips full of hurt. Feeling fattest bully eater, talking brave about mine. Fucking with a bunch of wolves that was raised by crime. When
go
you
hard,
like
yo.
this, you ain't afraid about dying.
This
Watch
track
wolves break
is
the
hard.
place, make it shake about time. No time out, you out of time. All my lines is out of line. My lines will get you line. Put your mind out your mind. Got a line in my pocket, I'm lying. It's a 9. Young dollar sign only, well, you better call it 9. Watch me shine.
You know what fun and funny money, all these bomb rappers coming for me. Everybody
right there.
buddy till somebody bloody. Need a clean break from the fakes, all snakes. Got me popping antihistamines for God's sakes. It's a long race, move at the wrong pace. Bound to break an ankle, twisted off of Bombay. What your mom say, nice and nothing at all. Keep my mouth shut, I guess what, fuck y'all. Brawl like a pit fighter, pit bull who flip ties. Pitch ignite like I write with zip lighters. Butane, brain burn frames with the flames. Every lane stain with foes that I slain. Came, I conquered, remain a mic monster. Cooled out for a year, came back twice as harder. Get slaughtered like hogs, y'all frauds is done. But the form, y'all fuck with the wrong one.
Well, he was right. It's a yay. It's a yay. The first dude was nice as hell too, yo. He's out of Florida, from what Jay Fliz said. I really love Jay Flizz's voice, and when you see him in the interview, it just looks are deceiving, man, because you wouldn't even think his rap voice is that dope. That's a yay dopeness. Great to hear some scratching. Yeah, we don't hear that too much. That's up for Song of the Day, definitely as well too. All right, so let's get into Amber Essence. I'ma pull up.
I know you don't think I'm ready. Don't be scared to say it. I've been waiting on you. So what you gonna do? 'Cause I've been on your mind, been pressing my line. If I stay tonight, I can get you right. Feelings alright. You've been begging me for a long time. I might come fuck around for one.
Pull up on me, baby, show me how much you really want me. Ooh, pull up on me. Ooh, pull up on me. It's not like I don't enjoy our FaceTime and how we be on the phone until late night. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we online. Every time you post a pic, you see that I like it, but I be on the road. You know I'm a star. You be working hard, being the boss you are. Girl, I'm tired of being apart.
I know we both are VIP,
and our schedules sometimes collide. But we need to make time for what we need, and that's something we can fix tonight.
we like crazy.
Prove it, prove
And you already call me baby. Whatever's on the schedule, do it. All the way, what we get, can be great, can be great.
I need you in the flesh, I'm tired of the gram. I wanna see if you as good as you say. I want you right here in the palm of my hand. Ooh, baby, ooh.
I'm on my way.
Amber Essence, appreciate you tuning in. As you see, that's yay. That's a nice group. We got a yay. Definitely, you're welcome. I'm giving it a yay as well. I like that vibe. Wasn't expecting the male vocalist as well, man. And y'all went together really well, really well. I like that. That's a good record to push as a single. That's definitely up for song of the day considerations as well. So that was Amber Essence. I'm gonna pull up. I'm about to tell my wife to pull up. Yeah, dope record. So we got, what's the next one? Good Vibes, Montreal, and Affinity. Oh man, it's gonna be a tough one today. Oh man. Oh. Woo.
What you got? You got the whole world in your hands, and I'ma let you have it. Seems like love experience is way deeper than the surface. I wanna feel your rays shining through your soul. I wanna elevate, take me to the stars, babe. You know what you're doing when you look at me. Kiss me slowly, body levitating. I've been off the ground so long, I don't wanna go down. I just wanna break down all my walls with you. Ready to spend my life with you. Good vibes, we got good vibes. You be catching my wave when I say hi. Don't let the moment pass you by. Me and you together, present is mine. Good vibes, we got good vibes. Feel the spark, make a flame, baby ignite. We made a fire in the dark, we radiate light.
Wow.
You ignite a spark in me, I can't deny. I ain't never felt this way, I can't lie. What is it that you do to me? Every time we get together, birds sing. When our auras entwine, the heavens ring. Guess that's what happens when a king meets his queen. The volunteers rejoice, the queen picked up king. Talks about our purpose, we both know just what we here for. Conversations trigger serotonin, we real goals. I'm happy that I embrace the flow. Take off the steering wheel, but away we go. Good vibes, we got good vibes. You be catching my wave when I say hi. Don't let the moment pass you by. Me and you together, present is mine.
Wow, that's what we call feel good music, man. I just feel good when I listen to that song, man. Oh, that's just a beautiful song, man. Really beautiful voice, really beautiful vibe. I mean, the title of the song says it all. Good vibes. It's just the music that if you grew up in a time that I grew up and listened to music, that's the vibe you appreciate, that you miss, that you're clamoring for. That's up for song of the day. Is gonna be tough today, man. It's gonna be tough. We still got 3 more to go. Let's get into Grand Centennial Body Bag. We about to change up the whole vibe.
Yo. Let me go on. Call the coroner. Another body bag. Call the coroner. Another body bag. Another body bag.
Come on, go.
Spaz on him. Kick ass and let the shotty fucking blast on him. Pull a caper, raise the fucking mask on him. Now what, nigga? About to pop the tags on him. Fly, nigga, yup.
Active Parcell, what's up?
About the bags and the riches came from the rags on him. Fuck them haters and bitches, think hoes with stabs on them. In hype mode, get out the pen and a pad on. Have you niggas getting fucked, run around and dragged on them. No haircut, known for rocking a do-rag on them. You disease niggas, whip out the cream and a stab on them. My goons coming, dropping the blood bath on them. Bodies all over the streets, leaving that aftermath on them. Bust that hand from his feet, a toe tag on them. Nosy bitches that's trying to keep tabs on them. Defense mode, but you can't stop that pass on them. Jeff, that's the real.
Yeah, that's all about it.
Smoke that grass on them, light the hash on them. Rip that birthday bash on them. Stack my paper, yep, I'm stuffing my fucking stash on them. They feeding to hit me, spit my motherfucking craft on them. It's fire, a fucking live wire, a back draft on them. Y'all wanna go for a ride? That's Six Flag on them. Roller coaster motor, fucking world on my shoulder. One time to step to me and yeah, nigga, it's over. Sweet like a Lucky Charm, reppin' the green clover. Stepped away from the kitchen from cooking that big boulder. Don't consider myself an old head, just a little bit older. Nutty like the professor, might think that I'm bipolar. They don't hear me though, this shit's bite like a white polar. Yeah, yup, they skilly, scared silly. Can you feel me, frickin' frack? Your homies are phony like Billy Vanilli. No time for acting JoJo, you was just playing Big Willie. Scared to death, shoot like a bitch stinker, really? These niggas killing me.
I'm actually go with a yay on that. I like the energy. I like the beat. The voice almost sounds like somebody I interviewed on the podcast, Illa G. Sound like almost similar to Illa G, just not the same delivery and whatnot. So that was Grand Centennial Body Bag. That actually came from DJ King Flow, my dude out and from France, and I need to actually have him back on the podcast for part 2. We got an interview with him as well in Live from Fayettenam, so look that up. Let's get into Just Infinity Power.
Crabs in the barrel left a bucket behind. Came up from behind and I said this bucket is mine. I never had a bucket, so that was my bucket to find. We bucking packs and slaying tracks, realize the power divine.
Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself. Power. Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself.
Holy Prophet HP, that's the hip hop. Add the 1 and the 0 and then you pop lock. We found the music, change the rhythm when you beatbox. Make a new sound, however the story's still about street rocks. We are the pebbles from the rubble that you played in. Putting the pieces together like it's a Frankenstein. Everybody in poverty, city children need sovereignty from the sickness of media, social central kind. Powers was mad that hip hop put us on the map. Black president, now we gotta clap back. They said poison all the minds of the little ones. Revoke the care from the mamas, give them to criminals. So many child care cases corrupt the minds of the babies. See, they were tired, decided to let the TV raise me. Take the yin and the yang, I talk slick and I bang. I get the cake, everything is at stake, we eating good.
Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself.
I'm gonna agree with Mark on this. Mark gave it an okay. I'm gonna say it's an okay. It's like a dope underground album cut. You know what I'm saying? Not really a single, but like a dope underground album cut. Definitely sound like some dope underground hip hop. So we got one song left. This is Jimmy Mac Gen Z or Gen X Party. Let's see what we got. Jimmy Mac Gen X Party, and then we're gonna get into song of the day, and then we're gonna get a commercial break. And I want y'all to stay on for a little bit if y'all got time, where I want to go over how AI music is going to affect artists and musicians trying to make it in this business. Let's get into it. Jimmy Mac Gen X Party.
Yeah.
We need a banger. We need to end out with a banger.
Ain't no party like a Gen X party, cause a Gen X party don't stop. You forgot, we the slacker generation, always on vacation. Here's a thicker plot. Rolling 60, now we vented high. For 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll take you back to summer jam. With them hoop earrings and some hammer bands. Breaking up the booms, foreign wine coolers, moving furniture so you can dance. Here's your chance. Got the fluorescent light with a couple mics. Dookie rope chain, bag of weed just to keep us tight. I'm from Cali, got the 40 ounce of Tanger, ripping Hennessy above 33. You feeling me? We celebrating the bottle pop with the music dropping glasses steady, stopping my niggas
I like his energy, but I'm gonna go with an okay on that. I'm gonna go with an okay on that. So song of the day, song of the day is definitely between Gulo by REHD, which is actually a Filipino record, but a really dope record. Then I would probably throw in Pony Exodus, Space and Time, and J Fliz up for song of the day, Amber Essence, and Good Vibes, Montreal, and Infinity. And I think I'm gonna have to go with Good Vibes. I gotta go with Good Vibes for song of the day. Let me know who y'all got for song of the day. Where the other comments coming from? Some from Germany, and I think some in the US. So yeah, song of the day, I'm going with Good Vibes, Montreal, and Infinity. And a couple of y'all that actually were like runners up, I definitely probably might reach out to y'all here soon for an interview, because I will start interviewing more unsigned artists and artists that get song of the day. I'm definitely gonna offer you a interview on Live from Fayettenam, whether you're interested or not. Let's see. Yeah, I don't do like everybody else. I don't do just R&B and rap. I'm a music promoter, so I basically I promote all genres of music, so I review all genres of music. Most people only just do R&B and rap, and I think that's what makes my show more unique. That's why mine's actually live music reviews, and theirs are not actually music reviews. Theirs are just R&B reviews or rap reviews or rock reviews or whatever their genre, the one genre they review. That's all they are. They're just a one genre reviewer. I'm a music reviewer. So a lot of them out here faking the funk, calling themselves music review shows when they don't review music. They just review one genre of music, and that's it. So we're gonna get to a quick appreciate you though. Definitely keep submitting and whatnot. Really dope record. And definitely want to hear some more. Let's get into a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back. And I want to kind of go on over AI in the music business.
That dizzle ain't no joke, got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. When Callie said I need another one, gon' have you coming back for more. But go get it while it's hot, before it be sold out in your stores. That dizzle.
That's right, really mean it. You could dizzle too. Dizzle, a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. So your dizzle on ice, it's nice. When order your very own bottle or bottles, go to dizzlebrand.com. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, so AI in the music business. Well, of course, the one major effect that is just common knowledge is that AI is part of the reason of this oversaturation with the music business. Like, there was a time when you had maybe like 10 to 20,000 songs being uploaded on a daily on streaming platforms, and then overnight it was literally jumped up to like, between 60 and 100,000. So you're talking about like, it went from a certain amount to like 3 or 4 times the amount of songs overnight. And a lot of that has to do with AI. So one thing I would say about AI is artists are going to have to compete with AI. And the best way to combat AI and beat AI and compete with AI is just make the best music possible. I've been promoting music for at least a decade and a half now. I started basically in the MySpace days, so I've seen it all with the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the YouTube, whatever it may be. And now AI is here. It's here to stay. Um, and part of the reason, like, I almost don't blame AI music for becoming a thing, just because of the simple fact that um the music just isn't as good or great as it used to be. I know people like to say us old heads like to cling on the past, but I'm not even talking about the generation of music that I grew up on, like 90s hip hop. I'm talking about even before that. I'm talking about 80s, the 70s, the 60s. There's so many great musicians. Most of the greatest musicians are from generations ahead of mine. And I'm sorry, that's just it. Like, so if everybody was just making really, really great music in this time, or really, really good music, you almost wouldn't have a need for AI music. But the music has got so repetitive nowadays, um, in all genres. Like, a lot of repetitive sounds in these genres, a lot of repetitive voices, a lot of repetitive topics, subject matters. There's not a lot of super originality. I don't hear too many records nowadays that just totally stand out. I mean, even with the submissions today, that you know, there's a handful of yays, a lot of decent amount of okays, a few nays. But even with the yays, it's like you're only going to typically every now and get that one record that totally stands out. Today, I felt like I got the record that just totally stands out amongst the rest. Not that there won't a lot of good songs today. You know, like when you think about hit records and just finding a hit and then breaking a hit. First, you got to find a hit. You got to find that song that just totally stands out. Like when Jay-Z signed J. Cole, or Moray, pushed out his record. But so to combat AI, I would say just start making better music. Um, make the best music as possible. Go into the mindset of trying to make every song as good as you possibly can make it. Don't get complacent and just like, I'ma just rap over this beat just cause, or I'ma just sing over this song just cause. Really, really take your time to make the music. I think that's why Kendrick is head and shoulders above most hip hop artists nowadays. I think a lot of the artists that are head and shoulders above most people really just take the time to just try to perfect the music like a cat like Dr. Dre does. It's like everything's got to be perfect. Every sound, every knob. Take the time. Don't rush it out. Don't get caught up in you got to keep up with this oversaturation. Let everybody that wants to oversaturate the game keep oversaturating the game. Make music on your time frame. Make the best music possible. Try to make great music every time if you can, man. I'm sorry. Like, why was Drake dominating, like, as far as hit? Why Drake got literally 200 hits in a short period of time, which took Michael Jackson, like, literally 4 decades to do? Because he went into the mindset of trying to make every song a hit. Every song a hit. Trying to make every song have the impact if possible. So to combat AI as an artist, just make the best music possible, man. That's what I would say. And don't get caught up in trying to rush the music. Try to drop a song every single week just cause, that's only for like artists who have a serious fan base already attached. That only works for artists who got, 1 million listeners a month tapping in, or whatever they diehard core fan base is. If you ain't got a diehard core fan base, that doesn't work. Dropping a song every single week, or having to drop a song every single month. You're only doing that for yourself, really. Because if you don't got a shit ton of fans, you're just throwing it in a pool of oversaturation. So another thing with AI is, I think the most important thing with AI in the music business is not necessarily that you just got to compete with making better music than AI. And you definitely can't compete with trying to make more music than AI, because I could just get on and make 100 AI songs like that. I can make 100 AI songs like that and drop a song every single day of the month. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to compete with AI as far as making the same amount of music as AI. Just make better music than AI. But really, in the long run, where the problem's going to lie is if you're unsigned or you're independent artist, at some point, labels are going to solely sign AI music. They're going to only sign AI music. So let's really think about, let's throw on our common sense hats and think about, what does that really mean? So what that means is, at some point, everybody trying to make it in this music business will not be able to rely on major labels to help them at any point of their career. You got Timbaland signing AI artists. You got other people signing AI artists. Major labels are going to start signing AI artists. They don't have to send them on tour, so they don't got to waste their money touring. They can just rake in however much money on the streaming royalties and publishing and sync licensing, all that stuff, where you movie placements, whatever it may be. They can just do all that. They don't got to worry about taking an AI artist on tour, because the AI artist can't tour. That means there's no insurance needed or nothing. Like, you ain't got to worry about an AI artist, like somebody shooting up an AI artist show, because ain't gonna be no AI artist there, because they ain't gonna be touring. So labels at some point are gonna say, hey, bye bye to human artists and real artists. And so what's that leave artists? What I've always said, man, what I've always said is, you're going to be stuck either having to invest your own money to be the investor, or you're going to have to find an investor. And I've been saying this for the longest now, that stop trying to just focus on getting to a label and try to find an investor. Hey, can every unsigned independent artist find an investor? No. But guess what? Opportunity is not guaranteed to none of us. Opportunity is not guaranteed to none of us. Not when you're talking about trying to get on as a musician, or trying to get on in the NBA. When you're trying to get on in things that are talent based driven, typically, the music business was a talent based driven world. And even now it's not a talent based driven world. It's a attention based driven world. The artists that are making it are the ones that are getting the most attention. Goodbye to stadium concerts. Yeah, I mean, and I mean, and you can get on Google and check this stuff out, man. Like, they are, you know, labels are already ready to just sign AI artists. They can probably pay them a lot less. They don't got to deal with any insurance on touring. They don't got to spend all that money on touring. Touring is an expensive business anyways. It is super duper expensive to tour. You don't got to worry about the AI rapper getting robbed or shot at the spot. It's like all their problems that they have with musicians will be gone as far as they're concerned. They ain't gonna have no AI artists complaining because they're not getting enough royalties. They're not getting the proper payouts. They're not making enough money. No, how's the AI artist gonna bitch and complain about that? There ain't gonna be no bitch and complaining from an AI artist. It's because you just own a likeness and a voice and whatever songs they gonna make that have no emotions behind it, no feelings, no imagination. It only goes off of what it knows from mankind, pretty much telling it. Whatever information we got out there, that's what it's going off of. It's just like when I write up articles with AI, they're just gathering info from this website, piece from that website, piece from this website, piece from this website, and putting it all together. You know, no soul. Thank you, Jones. No soul. But record labels don't care about if music like has any soul or has any passion or any emotions. They only care about the almighty dollar. So I'm telling you right now, man, it's gonna come to a point where unsigned independent artists, they're not gonna be to rely on major labels at all no more, because major labels are gonna solely be signing. I'll give it about 5 to 10 years. Major labels will mainly be signing AI artists, and then everybody has no choice but to either invest your own money or find an investor. And if you're not going to do either one of those, I mean, you can still make music for a hobby. I mean, I interviewed Jay Fliz last night, and he said he solely makes music as a hobby. But we also talked, he's close to my age, and we talked about, like, is there an age limit on trying to make it in the music business? And to me, I would say there is an age limit on establishing yourself in the music business. If you haven't established a fan base even independently by a certain age, I'm going to say it's going to be a tough task. And only because history tells us that there hasn't been a lot of artists that make it later in life. You don't see a lot of artists making it like after age 35. They don't, just establish fan bases overnight after age 35. It just, until I see it, I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna happen. My philosophy is the music business is a young man's or a young woman's game for getting on, but it's an old man's game for staying on, because there's a lot of young artists that definitely fall off. Where's Jaquan Tipsy? Super duper hit record, club record. Where's he at? Where's A Baby, Hurricane Chris? He's only people only talking about him when he's calling out 50 Cent, because 50 Cent ain't putting him on a show or something. So you could get on like that, like Designer with Panda, and then guess what? You could be fall off just like that overnight. Done, over with. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your fan base feels like you're not making good enough of music for them to stay tuned in and tapped in. And that's the thing. When you get a diehard core fan base, like a cat like Jordan Lucas has, you got to constantly feed them, man. You can't stay gone for too long, because then you're going to be out of sight, out of mind. We just said there's 60,000 to 100,000 songs being uploaded per day, and a shit ton of that is AI. Deezer literally says 60,000 AI songs are being uploaded on Deezer daily. So if 60,000 are being uploaded on Deezer daily, you could probably factor in that's the same with Spotify, Tidal, Apple, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and all that across the board. So artists, focus on your craft, focus on your ability, make the best music possible. If you're making an album cut, make the best album cut possible. If you're making a song that's a single, which everybody, I don't care if you're an underground hip hop artist or R&B artist or rock artist or reggae artist, singles sell albums. If you're trying to you're trying to sell an album through basically generating revenue through streaming, which I wouldn't recommend. I'd recommend Bandcamping it and selling it as a digital download, where you can make, $5 to $10 per copy at least. Basically make the best single possible for your albums. Make the best album cuts possible for your albums. Don't make songs just cause. Really take your time to make the best music possible. That's how you're going to combat AI. And you're going to need to make the best music possible to combat AI when you're going to have a point where major labels ain't going to be getting behind no artist. and every artist is going to have to rely on just generating an income, you know. And if you're an artist right now, like if you can't book a venue and and don't got 100 people that are willing to pay for a ticket, like at least 100 people paying $10 a ticket to watch you perform, you gotta work to do, man. You gotta build your fan base, man. And the best way to build fan base is definitely through the social medias, the YouTube subscribers, the TikTok followers, the Instagram followers, the Facebook followers, you know. Um, um Also, other artists will look at that people on your mailing list and have people join your text message mailing list. Most unsigned artists and a lot of, I would say the majority of unsigned artists don't even have a text message mailing list set up where people can subscribe to the text message. Like every time Joyner Lucas drops an album, I get a text message and I get an email. So yeah, you got to build a database. That's your fan base, your database. And like I said, just to combat AI, y'all got to make the best music possible. Um, Send it to me. I'll let you know if it's really great or really good or really just okay or if it's not. And definitely submit to other people for reviews. You got DJ Chuck T that does reviews, mainly rap and R&B, but you got other people that just do rock reviews, and some people only do reggae reviews and pop reviews or whatever it may be. But don't listen to the yes men that you got around you. Like your friends and your homeboys and your homegirls always gonna be like yes men and yes women. Like every time you record a song, you ask them if it's a hit, they're just gonna say yes man. So you need outside opinions. I would recommend opinions for people who actually break music and break records, people who actually work songs on radio, people who actually work songs in clubs. Still, that still matters. Getting opinions, because a lot of people will put all this money into a song that really ain't the one. You think it's the one just because you made it, but you know, not necessarily, man. So just make the best music possible. That's how we're gonna combat AI, and definitely invest in yourself and try to find an investor. Don't wait for labels to just start signing AI artists only. Right now, you should be trying to find somebody that's willing to invest into helping you build your music and your fan base. But I would recommend like probably getting an investor that's willing to go in on your merch. If you don't got t-shirts, hats, and hoodies and all that, I got a question. You as an artist, like every musician, every artist trying to make it should have merchandise. They should have at least one piece of merchandise, whether it's just t-shirts or whether it's just hats or whether it's just hoodies, whether it's just CDs. You should have one piece of merchandise that you should be trying to sell. And I would trying to get an investor that's willing to go in with you on that. And then as that y'all start making money off of the merchandise game, they might be willing to invest into the music as well, where you just basically give them a percentage of the CD sales or whatnot. They help you basically print up a certain amount of CDs, and they help you advertise to sell them. And you know, yeah, and cats need to get back to traditional marketing too. Don't let everybody tell you everything's dead. People tell you radio's dead. You can't break songs on radio no more. Okay, I get it, but radio's still, people still listen to radio, and people are still paying to have songs played and worked on radio. So until these things are actually dead, where they don't exist at all no more, don't let people tell you something's dead when something's still clearly in business, when something's still clearly happening and still going on. You know, street teaming is not necessarily dead. It's just people got out of the habit of doing street teaming because COVID shut down a lot of street teaming a lot of touring, a lot of shows, a lot of live appearances and things of that nature. So people just they kind of get out of routine of things, and they forget about it. It's like the old people that like during COVID they're going to McDonald's every morning before breakfast, and for breakfast and whatnot, getting their hot cakes and their sausage, and all of a sudden it's shut down for 6 months, and now they cooking at home, hot cakes and sausage every day at home. And after the 6 months is up, they don't start going back to McDonald's again. They so in routine and custom of just making it home, they just start making it at home. But yeah, AI is here. It's here to stay, to compete with it, make the best music possible, try to find investors outside of record labels, because at some point record labels will only be signing AI music. I mean, they're already using AI to make movies and stuff now too. You got people with this new Google AI video maker VOD or whatever. You can actually piece together all these little clips and make one little 30, 40, 50-minute movie like that. You know what I'm saying? And put that out there. And I've even seen guys who direct movies locally saying, yeah, the AI video makers are coming for the directors. That's the thing. Once they start letting AI just make a whole hour, 2 hour long movie or a documentary, whatnot, man, I'm gonna be directing and putting out movies. I'm gonna be putting out movies on Tubi and AI movies and stuff like that. I ain't never gonna do the AI music though. I just can't. I can't do it. It's just too emotionless. And I understand a cat like DLC who lost his voice. For a cat like him, it's beneficial where you can have this AI generated voice. He could rap the lyrics still, but it can have an AI generated voice, and it could feel like a real DLC album. Because DLC was one of those what ifs in hip hop that people always talked about. Like, what if he didn't lose his voice? How big would he have been? And I think he would have been a hell of a lot bigger. But he still ended up being a guy who wrote and for Dr. Dre and a lot of other artists on Death Row and whatnot. So we're about to wrap it up. We're about to hit the hour and a half mark. Appreciate everybody submitted music. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Um, and just like I said, just keep making the best music possible. First time submitters, just send your best song. Don't submit your newest song. Send your best song, and then let's go from there. If you've been submitting for a while, I get it. Send your new song. Let's check it out. Keep submitting. If you got a nay, send another one. If you got an okay, send another one. If you got a yay, keep them coming, man. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, I go live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're live on Instagram as well right now. Audio version will go to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. Yeah, Amber got a yay today. Amber Essence had a really good song as well today, so she got a yay. Appreciate her submission as well, and keep them coming. And let me just go over the schedule real quick. We still got some interviews coming up. So we still got next week we got half of Killer Army, Wu-Tang group. We still got Michael Myers coming up June 27th. We got Pretty P, who got Song of the Day like 2 or 3 weeks ago, July 10th. And Sway Zaka the Goats, the 19th, as this Friday. And we still got Rex and Artisan out of Massachusetts as well, June 26th. And we got some more interviews. And some of these artists, even if you don't get Song of the Day, don't be surprised if I hit you up and see if you're interested in actually doing an interview as well. Well, appreciate y'all tuning in. About to wrap it up. We got bare knuckle fighting coming on, I think about 7 p.m. Eastern time. They got it in Connecticut right now. If y'all like MMA or combat sports or bare knuckle fighting, definitely go to Amazon Prime and look up BKFC and they have the BKFC fight that's going on in Connecticut tonight. Also, check out the Paul Pickett podcast where I interview bare knuckle fighters from the BKFC, and sometimes I'll interview MMA cats and sometimes cats from the BKB, but mainly BKFC fighters and whatnot. And Live from Vietnam is on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays, typically 5 p.m. I think next Saturday I'm going to go 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the music reviews and whatnot, because I'm still testing the water with these Saturdays. And Thursdays is 6 p.m. Eastern Time for interviews as well. But yeah, man, just keep making great music. And then you won't have to worry about AI. Best way to combat it is just make the best music possible. Because I could tell you, everybody's not going to fall into this AI trap. There's going to be a lot of people that just really want to hear good music with emotions, with feelings, with thoughts, with concepts, with a soul, you know. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Live from Vietnam. Peace, and I'm out.